What's up, YouTube? Cashem here. We're going to do a little bit of a playthrough, I think. We'll go ahead and do a playthrough on Project Ozone. Okay, we were in the mining dimension there. Okay, you'll start out here. None of this will be here, obviously. You'll just have this here. You'll start with some saplings in your hand and whatnot. But once you grow a couple of trees, grow a couple of trees, one tree, two trees, whatever you end up needing. These decay quickly. You make your crafting table, then you'll set her down on the side. All the generic simple shit. Don't break all your. You will start with grass blocks like this. Don't just break those down. Hold shift, hold right click, and it'll make these pebbles. You take your pebbles and you make cobble. So you got cobble's easy to get here. Doesn't take much. You can start off with doing cobble flooring. I love that concept instead of it just being, you know, a progress in that way. They're taking it a different way. You'll kill all these. They've removed the body parts and stuff that were in here, which is a huge yes for me. Ooh, look at that, more Domino's pizza. Them are very easy to make. Creeper head and a piece of bread. I have some of that already, don't need that. So keeping the zombie flesh, I keep the zombie flesh, so when I start automating this stuff, I'll show you what we've got on this side of the world. This is from sifting, and you get a lot, way too many ores. I think they need to cut that down. I don't need that many ores to start out with sifting, but for late game, if you're a huge automatic sifter, you go for it. But right here, you're going to need the inventory panel, and you're going to need a bunch of this. So nutrient. To make that, you got to make the vat. To make the vat, it's not that hard. But you're going to need to do sugar. You come into the mining dimension here, you'll get sugar cane spots, and you just cut you out a nice little piece like I did here. Grow you a whole bunch of that. Vein mine it out a few times, however you want to do it. Water tank right there it's just a reservoir. For some reason, sticking this above the water source blocks doesn't work, even with the world upgrade and all that in it. It wasn't working for me, so I just put a reservoir down. But sugar and zombie flesh, and that's where you'll get that. That'll come over here and go right into here, and it'll come out of here and go to here. As you can see, nutrient. And then in and out for your, and then you have to have the remote awareness upgrade, but in and out, and that accesses everything here. So everything that you stuffed in there, it'll all show up, kind of like a starter ME system. But as you see, I've upgraded to where I've got front and back. Instead of upgrading each one of these, and a few miscolored ones, but instead of upgrading each one of these like I have here, I've upgraded obviously for this, so I can have a few hundred of those in there, a couple thousand of those. Just going to have a few hundred of them, not many. Got 840 of those, so I upgraded that. 2,000 of those, upgraded that. I'm gonna need those. But you see, I'll upgrade a few that's gonna hold a lot, but things that are only gonna hold a few things or single things. And I just figured, you know, let's just build a whole back wall of it. So we did, and there it is. But that's how that works. Once you get into that, this is all simple. These are very simple to build. I started doing the Enderman crop. I already have the Enderium going. Of course I did. First thing I always want to do is make that bow as fast as possible. That way I can just shoot mobs from wherever I want. Glass. We're doing the solar panels. I've been doing some of this on my stream, so this is just kind of recapping through what we've been doing over there. But we're going to do a playthrough for YouTube as well, not just do it all on that. I'll do some on the stream, and then I'll do some of the builds on the YouTube. But right now we're doing the quests. We've already gotten, okay, we've already gotten to this point. Very boring, very tedious, I know, but we're gonna get a few of these ones going. Probably not gonna go all the way down here quite yet. Built the watering can. You get an extra heart when you first start doing the quest, so I'm actually missing a heart because I had to do that crap. Haven't done this, don't really have a purpose for that yet. Once I start doing a lot of stuff on a tinker's weapon, then I'll use that. Haven't done any of these because we're not automating the mob farm just yet. Alloy smeltery, I still need to do the redstone furnace, and I've already done the alloy smeltery obviously, but the redstone furnace, we're going to do that. A few things like that. Some of that stuff will be on the stream, like I say. Some of it will be over here. Tomorrow we're going to do another stream on this. I stream in the morning, 9 to 5s. 9 to 5s. I don't know why I just said that. I stream at 9 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, US, and basically West Coast. And I stream for about 5 hours, and then I'll do 2 or 3 hours worth of videos and editing on top of that. Trying to keep them within a 10-minute, 15-minute video. If it's going to be a bigger project I'm working on, you know, I'm going to try to skip big reactors in this one. I don't know how many times you've built them myself. I've built them enough to where I want to try solar panels. I ended up doing that in Sky Factory at one point, and we built 6,000, 7,000 or more. I can't remember how many, but I ended up with 1 billion RF a tick between the reactor and thousands of solar panels. Not going to go very big with the smeltery. I built, you know, I'm sure you have as well. We built thousands of those. Crushing down to simple stuff like blaze rods. You can make blaze out of simple. I mean, you don't need much to make blaze rods here. That's not the only way to make blaze rods, though. You can also oh yeah, these right here, the volcanic ingots, very simple to get. Just like I said, break this shit down, turn it into just went blank there. Anyway, crushed netherrack. Just run it through the sieve, put it in a chest, keep the vulcanite. I delete the rest of the crap, and then I moved it over here, the rest of my setup over here. This is kind of gaudy right now. I'll move that around. Once I get enough solar panels, then I can just stick 1 or 2 solar panels over here, or whatever, you know, whatever I switch this to. But as you see, we're still gaining glass here. That's what we need, a lot of that. I need a lot of lead, so I'm going to do the lead off camera. I just made those seeds earlier. Okay, but what we'll do is we'll take these put them over here, make a whole crop of it. I'll let it sit for like 6 hours. I'll do the same thing for pearls, let it sit for several hours until we can get going faster than just doing the reinforced watering can in the autonomous activator. If you use a generic, just the standard watering can, it will crush it and it'll become broken. So yeah, I don't recommend that. But we'll upgrade this, make this all faster, probably set it in another dimension, and we'll get ME system going like that. We'll work on Project E, but not for the transmutation tablet. But that's going to take a little while. So let's do a playthrough on it. Let's see how long it takes us to get to a tablet, because these are horrendous. It's going to take a while to get to it. Not the worst in the world. Going to have to definitely grind some of these out. I have a bunch of those though. Upgraded this so it's fast. We're not going to sit too much on small stuff like this, but you know, we'll build a few things like that. I'm going to need some ender pearls, if I could speak. So definitely going to need ender pearls. I could make those already, but I need the ender pearls. These right here, going to definitely need a ton of those. Gonna have to, can I grow pulse? I don't remember if I can grow that. Boom. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we can grow some of this. So we'll be growing some of that. All the stuff that we're gonna need to get through stuff like that. I'm just gonna try to do all that kind of crap to where it's just, I mean, who the hell's gonna sit here and watch that? But we'll do that. We'll do some of the machine building, some of the, you know, any excess seeds. We'll try to get some of that done on there on camera. Definitely gonna build one more of these at least. I don't know how many pieces of glass we're gonna need, to get to where we need to go. We might already have enough. Yeah, I got 1,000 pieces. Let's go to like 5,000 pieces, and then we can shut that down. And I'd do some sifting, but how much you get literally when you sift. Let's see here. Let's go with, do I have any gravel in here? No, I put it all in the machine. I probably have more of those, but let's just do, give me that. It's going to be a little bit slow, but you'll see what I'm talking about here. If you've played Sky Factory and you don't get much for it, burp, that's all just got deleted straight up. I didn't actually want that to delete, not yet. Okay, let's do that one, and then let's do a couple more here. Let's take these, take this. Come on, fool. Okay, let's just do a couple of those. Means it's gonna fight me so hard. Okay, that's just out of 3 of those. So you're gonna end up, if you ran that through an entire processing system, it would take a very long time to get all that set up. Literally, you're gonna get a ton of iron this way. You get a ton of gold doing it if you break your netherrack down. But it's just, let's put those back. Don't want to forget that. But it's just, it's very, very time consuming. Probably should have actually done that the other way, huh? But anyway, it's very time consuming to go through all that. You end up breaking it down all the way to dust. You're sifting the dust, crap like that, and you end up with that. And that's not everything you get from it. There's still bone mill's not in there. I mean, there's, I think, a couple other things. But anyway, I couldn't fit it all in here. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's probably too much for me. I just gonna have too many filters and shit like that. So I'm gonna do a lot more magical crops in this one, and we're gonna skip the big reactors, go with the solar panels, skip the sifting process. I usually have 8 or 9 of them going. We're gonna completely skip that and try to magical crop it. So let's see if we can get like 8 farms up and going. I don't do full-size farms. I set this one up as a full-size farm when I had no speed growth on it. That way it would grow a little bit faster, or I'd generate more a little bit quick. But for now, I think we're gonna completely skip it all and just go with this. We'll do probably just this size and probably do 8 to 10 of them and just switch it out as we need. But I mean, other than that, if you think we should go full size, you know, let me know, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys stopping by, though. I think we're going to end it here. This is just supposed to be a little quick video on what we're going to do, what it's going to be about, and probably going to do 15 to 20 episodes of this, and then we're waiting for Sky Factory 2.5 to hit. Then there's rumors that a Sky Factory 3 is going to be put into development. I don't know how soon on that. I'm sure we're going to do a few months of 2.5 before we even hear too much more about what anybody's actually working on Sky Factory 3. Very excited for the 2.5 and even more excited for the Sky Factory 3. So we'll do a playthrough on Project Ozone for a while and see what kind of, I don't know, see what kind of shit we can do, see what this pack's about, see what all these new mods are that he's installed here. I haven't worked with some of them, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what's good for you and good for me time-wise. Like I said, I also stream this, so between the streaming it and the YouTube videos, you should be able to get a lot of content if you wanted to participate in the streams and the YouTube both, or you can just do one or the other. But anyway, I appreciate the view, and I appreciate you following and subscribing, any of that. Hit the like button, and I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Bye!